I'm Bruce Allen, and like one of the other panelists said the other day, a friend of mine, Jim Lynn, I really think of myself as a dad first. Everything else flows from that. And I'm not fond of the word blogger. I like to think of myself as a writer because I write in so many different forms. Well, first of all, I just want to go back to something that I thought was remarkable about the brand forum we heard just before lunch, which was they were getting it. And all of a sudden they said, I'm putting in 70 hours a week here working social media. It wouldn't hurt if I could make a little money. That's what we all do. We sell ideas. And the big difference is almost everything we do as a blogger, a writer, whatever, is free.
You're absolutely right. And I think what you said earlier about, I wouldn't even, if you're approaching a brand or you're approaching me, I wouldn't even say I'm a blogger because, you know what? That's great that you're a blogger. I mean, that's fantastic, but I want to know what else you're doing. Where else are you? I mean, when we look for connecting brands with, the right advocates, we look well beyond the blog. That's one of probably many things that you're doing. But even when I go into a brand, I'll say we found the best advocate group for you, or we found the best influencers. Because they have chats, they have a website, they have meetups, they have all these different things. It's easier for me to go in and say, that is the person you need to work with.
Now Google Plus has something called Hangouts. So now we can all be TV stars.
And I said this before, I think it is the whole package. It's not just we're going to blog. It's not just we're going to come to the event and tweet. We're going to do it's like a multimedia approach, and that's what we love. Then yesterday, Bruce, we had a great conversation about the Twitter party. You know what? And we talked a lot about measurement because right or wrong, measurement counts. Brands want to hear what they're getting. I can't emphasize enough how important numbers are to them. So when we talked about the Twitter party, Bruce and I talked about the whole measurement piece and the whole reach piece. And that's what's going to click, for somebody like me. Say, you know what? Let's do a test and learn because brands love test and learns. Because if the test and learn works, it becomes bigger, and we keep doing it.
Dad Chat is a tweet chat. Unlike a Twitter party, it is a weekly get-together for 1 hour and then a community for 24/7. And the community finds itself using the hashtag Dad Chat. Everything that I do, Dad Chat included, has dad in the name. A dad's point of view is my column. A dad's point of view is my radio show. Dad Chat is the chat. But we get 50% moms organically. Call me sexist, call it whatever you want. The moms seem to be really interested in what the dads are doing. The dads are less interested in what the moms are doing, okay, for whatever reason, okay? So what I believe Dad Chat has become is really, it's the best and the biggest parent chat. So Twitter parties are one-off events, okay? They have to be promoted from scratch. They are always about giveaways. And so they're usually run by moms, and they're swag dependent, and you have to sign up to get the box of the new bubblegum Huggies, or whatever it is that they're selling. And once you got your bubblegum Huggies, or bubblegum macaroni and cheese, I was doing that for the craft guys when I was pitching them, then you leave. It's, to quote John Soule, which I loved what he said about Sears Auto, it's inauthentic. We want to be authentic. So Dad Chat is a community of moms and dads that gets together, and we talk about everything. Okay, Thursday night here at Dad Summit, we talked about teen drug abuse. It was serious. I had 2 experts. We had 35 million impressions. 35 million. 2 weeks ago, we had divorce, and Dad Chat set what I believe is a world record of 267 million impressions.
What about effect to their website, effect at retail?
Great question. This is what the Twitter party does. Okay. You sign up for the Twitter party, and Missy will confirm this, and we're giving away Costco-sized boxes of bubblegum Huggies. Okay, 25 people will get it. And all you have to do is show up. Okay, and then arbitrary it goes, Missy Mayer, she won. Okay, and then Missy Mayer tweets, woot woot. Everybody retweets it. Okay, and then Missy leaves.
We don't want to just do one event with you this year. Yeah. We want to do 5, and we want to plan them now. And we want to do something for, car seat safety week. And we can create some kind of workshop around that.
I have 2 kids in the arts. One wants to be a rock and roller, and one wants to be an actor. God forgive me. And I come from that world. But if you don't have persistence, if you don't have chutzpah, forget it. And in this world, that's the word, persistence and chutzpah, in my opinion.